Hey guys, it's Kim. So today I'm actually going to be making a video on 10 activities that help me stay sane during quarantine, like to stay positive, uplifted, joyful, things of that sort. So basically this video is to kind of share with you guys, and hopefully you can find something useful in here to kind of help you. Definitely help with anxiety, stress, things of that sort, because when quarantine first hit, when COVID hit and then quarantine happened, I was affected, you know what I'm saying, in the mental state, and it was not really a good place for me. So I needed to find something to kind of keep my mind like distracted, and these 10 activities really helped me. I incorporated in my life and I still do them up until today. It wasn't just for quarantine, but the reason why I decided to share with everyone is because quarantine ×2 is coming up. They're about to shut things down again, at least over here they already started. So I wanted to share with everyone what helped me, and hopefully if you guys are feeling depressed, stressed, anxiety all over the place, a hot mess like I was, then I hope these 10 activities help you. Anyways, let's start off with number 10. So number 10 was actually painting for me. With painting, I found it very peaceful, you know, just the fact that I had the whole setup, which I bought everything on Walmart website, whatever, and I bought like a whole kit, the canvas stand, and a bunch of paint and everything. And for me, like, painting really helped me de-stress, because just the fact that you can take the brush and put it on the canvas and just design something that's your own, it felt good. You know, I felt like I was somebody. I felt like I owned something. I felt like I was doing something important, you know. And I painted the pictures and I put them around my house. Like I was saying, painting was very helpful. It was very distressing, and it felt very good to actually do something, you know what I'm saying, of your own, like create something. If you don't have no hobbies, or you're not good at anything like me, like finding that thing that can help you feel like you're important is always nice to have, and that was painting for me. Number 9 would be planting. Now, to be honest, I didn't get into planting because it was like, oh, quarantine, let me just buy a bunch of plants and start taking care of them. That is not what happened. It was more like I saw some beautiful plants outside of Walmart, and I got some from Lowe's and some other places or whatever, but Walmart was the first place I saw the beautiful plants outside, and just noticed it, and was like, ooh, let me go on the back and see what other plants that they have. Then I picked up one. Next a week or two later, I had 5 plants. Okay, that's how that started. Plants are basically like children and pets. Like, they are high maintenance as well. Don't think you just have to water them and that's it. You have to feed them and water them and fertilize them and repot them, propagate, all of that. The list goes on. Okay, they're humans, they're people, and they want to be pampered just as anything else. So it felt good to actually do all that stuff with the plants and watch them grow. I just felt that connection with my plants, and I understood plants, I understood nature, and it made me feel more sensitive to it. So I would say planting really helped me kind of feel a lot more sensitive and a lot more happy, just to work with things that are alive, because I definitely can't handle kids and I definitely can't handle pets. So planting was definitely an escape for me to have that. I would talk to them. I would, you know, just acknowledge them and let them feel, you know, that I love them and care for them. So for me, planting was definitely a stress reliever, and I feel like it will work out for anybody. You know, young or old. It's definitely something that is a stress reliever. Just try it. Just get one plant, low maintenance, and just try it. Moving on to number 8, which is walking. So I know going on walks is just something plain and simple, but what I mean when I say walking is when I went for walks, I would go to like different parks, go on different journeys, and I would go by myself. Okay, I was not gonna make someone who didn't want to go with me, because no one wants to do anything anymore. So I was like, I took it upon myself that I'll just do all this stuff by myself, so I can still feel motivated and happy to wake up every morning. So, walking was one of those things. I would go to different parks. Definitely the Scioto. I would go to the Scioto Mile, which is here in Columbus, and Scioto Fountain, and walk over there. It's so beautiful. If you're in Columbus, definitely got to walk the park and the trails. And I would walk them and just feel so much at peace, and just looking at the scenery and just everything around me, the lake, the lights at night, So like, yeah, like, just if you're gonna go for walks, don't just go around the neighborhood. I mean, walking is a great exercise. If you want to go around the neighborhood, go for it. But for me, like, I feel like during quarantine, you should go on adventures to different parks around your neighborhood if you can't go far. If not, go downtown, go an hour away, and hiking too. Like, me and my now roommate went to like the Hoover Dam and other parks, also Scioto, parks around our area, and did like hiking trails, and we did walks together for exercise and just to kind of like get out and just be outside, because we both worked from home, so we needed that extra just randomly go outside trip every now and then. So I would say for sure, go hiking, go walking, go on adventures. Like, that is something you need to do in general every once in a while. 7 for me is riding bikes. So this kind of, piggybacks off of number 8, because I did it during literally the same time. When I would go on those walks by myself before, I would go on bike rides. So I didn't have a bike. So what I would do is go downtown and get one of those Go bikes, which for me, I don't know if they're the same everywhere, but it was like $2 for 30 minutes. And sometimes I would go over the 30 minutes, but for the most part, I would do the $2 for 30 minutes. And it was really fun. Like, just think of summer evenings where it's just cool and just refreshing, and you're riding your bike back and forth. That feels great. So the reason why I kept doing it is because of how good it made me feel, and I just was looking forward to that. I would go like every Friday night. That would be like my Friday night date with myself to go bike riding. I would recommend, just because it's quarantine, and even out of quarantine, well, not quarantine, but right now, since we're going through a pandemic, you want to make sure you take cleaning products with you, like wipes. I carried a backpack with wipes and cleaning products and, snacks, whatever, in case you get stranded. And I would put that in my backpack, clean the bike first, and then go on my ride. So definitely recommend bike riding downtown. If you have your own bike, take your bike and go downtown, or go somewhere where it's really nice and it'll feel good. It's starting to get winter now, so I would maybe hold off on the bike rides till about like summertime. But if you live in a nice warm state, lucky you, 24/7 sun. Number 6 is working out. Kind of a cliche, but why I say this is because most of us don't work out. And I know you and me both know, when quarantine first hit, everyone started to do things like working out, and some other things on this list here that they never could do before. Some people don't like to wake up early and work out. Some people don't have time to work out afterwards. I would say if you get the time, especially during now, if you're working from home, if you don't have time, just do it for like 10 minutes. Do something like high intensity, and then just relax, what I'm saying, for the rest of the day. But definitely get into working out during quarantine. You want to be in shape, you want to be healthy, you want to sweat every now and then, you need to get your heart going every now and then. So definitely incorporate working out into your quarantine. Okay, so let's move on to number 5, which for me was redecorating and organizing. Now I say this because for me, decluttering is the best way to kind of keep yourself less stressful. I don't know about you guys, but when my place is a mess, dishes are piling up, bed is not made, like I go crazy. Like I just can't function 100% when everything is just not organized. So organizing, I decided during quarantine I have made a list of things that I need to organize and get rid of, declutter, and I got that done. Okay, so it was really refreshing to just see new things, redecorating, just kind of like refreshing the place. And it was really nice to I would say definitely get some redecorating done, definitely reorganize, and just keep on organizing. When your place is clean and everything looks nice, you feel sane in your head. You declutter your mind as well. That's kind of how I see it. So moving on to number 4 for me was cooking. Now, cooking was a great way for me to also keep my mind right, because before quarantine it was really hard for me to make a good meal, but during quarantine I spent my time making gourmet breakfast, gourmet lunch, and gourmet dinner. So I feel like during quarantine, look up new recipes, new meals that you never made before, and spend time taking the time making them. Like I made stuff like stuffed chicken with stuffed spinach chicken, or whatever it's called. I made stuff like cauliflower pizza, cauliflower mac and cheese, stuffed peppers, asparagus with bacon. Like I was just making all kinds of healthy stuff and keto meals and everything, just trying new things that I never really ate before, and they all turned out great. Like I even made Korean pancakes with the vegetables. I gotta make that again. But time, right? All that stuff is time consuming. Trust and believe. Eating healthy is not a joke. Anyways, that's number 4. So number 3 would be movie night for me, because during quarantine I was definitely going crazy. So I hit up my best friend and was like, look, I know we're supposed to be staying away from each other, but let's have a movie night Mondays. And we just had movie night Mondays throughout quarantine, and that was really refreshing to just be around somebody and just kind of like watch a movie that kind of just just refreshing overall. So even though we're supposed to stay away from each other, I would say someone that you're close to, that you're going to spend time with or see, because you can't like get away from them, like a significant other, family members, have a movie night. I lived by myself, and so did she with her child, so it didn't matter. Plus we didn't go anywhere else and didn't do anything, so I know like the spread wouldn't have mattered at that moment. So that's number 3. I would say movie night, if not with somebody, at least by yourself, and just don't do it every night, because that is unproductive. So moving on to number 2. Number 2 for me was working outside, working outdoors. I had a porch or a balcony in my old apartment, so I was able to like sit out there, do homework. I would go out there at night. I feel like during quarantine you get tired of working from home all day, eating from home, sleeping at home, so you want to get out and do something else. So for me, that was working on my porch. I would work in my bedroom, I would move to the kitchen. Like I was just, even in my closet, like I was just getting tired of just seeing the same thing over and over again, and just being in the same spot over and over again. So I was like, I need to find other places in my house to just work, because I can't sit here in the same spot 24/7. So I was outside on my porch at night. During the day it was beautiful, during that spring summertime when COVID first hit. So I was out there just enjoying it. It felt really great to just work outside. I would do my homework out there, church activities, or just work in general outside, and I would sit out there, drink tea, just watch the sun rise, the sun go down, and it was just really nice. I didn't have the best view ever, but it was just nice to be out there, because it was a secluded area where I know no one's gonna be walking back and forth too often. So work outside, work in different areas, work outdoors on your porch if you have one. If not, find a bench, and just sit out there and relax. Number 1, the last one would be self-care and pampering. During quarantine, a lot of us decided to not get ready, get cute, and do anything like that. So I felt like, for me, I still wanted to do a lot of self-care things, like, or pamper, I don't know. Like I would do the bubble baths, facials. I would do my nails. Sometimes I would do my makeup. I would do my hair. Definitely hair care. I didn't have, sorry about the baby, I didn't have any extensions in or anything like that, so I would just moisturize my hair and take care of myself, moisturize, self exfoliate. I would just continue to have like self-care days and pampering. I would choose like self-care Sundays. If not Sundays, it would be a different day where I'm like completely free and done with everything. So please, like, spend time on yourself, you know what I mean? The more you just act like a bum and sit like a bum, you're not going to get anything done. You're not going to feel confident. You're not going to feel secure, things like that. So definitely recommend number one. I'm trying to figure out anything else that I just did in general that I just wanted to add. So one thing that I can think of is like keep track of the things you do. Keep a calendar. Like here's the calendar that I kept. It's not much on there, but something like this, you know what I mean? And just write down the stuff that you're gonna get done today. Oh, this chair is so noisy. Write down the stuff that you're gonna get done today and be productive and get it done. Still keep track of the what you're doing and make a plan, make a list of a to-do list. It can be on your phone, it can be in your calendar, whatever, or piece of paper. I would just say like keep yourself like wanting to do stuff and productive. It always helps in the morning. Or what I used to do is every Sunday night when I'm done with everything, I would get my calendar and write down the list of things I'm gonna do every day. And I'm not saying every single thing. I'm saying things like that I already do on a daily basis, or something that I want to make sure I get in. Hello guys, I know you're like, what the heck happened? Okay, listen, see what I did was I didn't finish recording. That last bit was the last bit and I forgot to finish. So basically, I'm not sure where I left off, to be honest. I should have watched it before I made this, but it's just the closing, to be honest. Just want to say, if you're feeling stressed, depressed, and COVID's got you messed up in the head, please try these tips. They helped me feel sane, and I'm 100% sure that they'll help you. So please try it. Let me know, if in the comments, if anyone feels free, what stuck out to them and what they think will help them, and let me know. And also please comment, like, and subscribe. And thank you so much for tuning in.
I've missed you.